Nairobi, the capital of Kenya, Samburu is a protected area totaling more than 200 square miles and is the home to an abundance of wildlife, all the way down to the teensiest, tiniest termite, all the way up to the largest elephant. And in our Samburu National Reserve, we'll be able to spot, way over here to the right, the largest species of antelope found in Africa. That is the eland. Being so large, that also makes them the slowest. Running at slow paces of 20 miles per hour. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I've never ran 20 miles per hour in my life. So I think that's really fast. But in the animal kingdom, it's not fast at all. It's actually really very slow. No need to worry. They can just jump right on over their predators with the ability to leap 8 feet high from a standing start. They always eland on their feet. Eland milk has also been found to produce 2 to 3 times more fat and protein than cow's milk. That is why African farmers have begun to domesticate the eland. It has also been found that you can store eland milk for up to 8 months at a time. 8 months? Who thought of that? Doesn't that sound delicious? 8 months of eland milk. Yeah, not really. But if you guys decide to try it, go for it. Just go find you an eland somewhere, milk it, and you can go all the way. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. You can put it in your milk. Put it in your fridge. Let it sit there for 8 months, and then put it in your cereal. Or your coffee. Eat that. Look at that taste. I'm not about to try it. Now our next habitat is home for the spurred winged geese. And they have actual spurs on the ends of their wings that are normally covered by their feathers. Rule of thumb, stay away from geese. They're pretty aggressive. Especially these geese. They're pretty aggressive. And guess what? They're not even geese. Those guys are ducks. They're members of the duck family. Why they were named geese? I have no idea. Don't ever try to eat them. They are poisonous by human consumption. And if you ever get in a fight with them, I'm letting you know right now, you're not going to win. And if you do get in a fight with them, you can't get away, just duck. Now look straight ahead in the back left corner. We'll spot our sandy brown colored cat with beautiful black ears. That is the caracal. Now though they're small size for you, they look cute and cuddly. Actually quite terrifying animals. They can do some pretty catastrophic damage. They can jump 10 feet high to swat down low-flying birds. They're even strong enough to take down prey 3 times their own size. The caracal are named after those beautiful black ears that they have. It is derived from the Turkish word karakulak, meaning black-eared. Now those black ears do have supersonic hearing, with the ability to hear at distances about 600 feet away. I hope you guys can hear our next habitat before we see it. We are coming up on the Great Rift Valley. The Great Rift Valley is visible from space. This massive geological wonder stretches 3,000 miles from northern Africa to the Zambezi River and was formed by shifting fault lines and volcanic activity. The result is an incredible landscape. Now if you guys look way in the very far back, you'll spot that hippopotamus. Those birds down below are Dalmatian pelicans. Now don't get too excited about that hippo. He's not even real. He's absolutely fake. Now you can tell the difference between real ones and fake ones by their movement. You guys know that within the next 33 years, if we keep going at the same rate we've been going, there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish. That's a lot of plastic and very little fish. And 99% of seabirds will have eaten some plastic. I'm pretty sure you guys know this, but if you didn't know this, we'll let you know right now. Eating plastic's not good for you. It's not good for your children. And it's not good for animals. Stop feeding animals plastic. Don't litter. Straight across, these gray birds are guinea fowl. They're known to run around the field. They're pretty great birds. Over here on the right, we'll spot these very large white birds. Those are great white pelicans. Now check this out. This is the way they hunt. They hunt birds, and they'll dive. They'll get scoop of water, and they'll sift it out through their bills. They swallow everything whole because they don't have teeth. Now, that includes fish and plastic. That's why they can not even get that to recycle and use plastic. Now this waterfall gets really loud. So I'm going to shut off the mic, let you guys rest your ears, and I will see you on the other side.
Those are the ones that I was showing you that collapsed and stuff.
9 months in Africa, 3 in Europe. And those gray and black birds are difficile cranes. The ones with the yellow feathers on the tops of their heads are gray crown cranes. They're named after those feathers that form the shape of a crown. And they use those feathers for camouflage in long, tall grasses. Did you guys know that all the water we have here on planet Earth is not a renewable resource? So anything that we can do to help save, conserve, and protect our water would be great. Even by turning off the faucet as we're brushing our teeth can save about 5 gallons of water. So if you're brushing your teeth twice a day, that's 10 gallons of water. Turn off the faucet. You'll be saving some money on your water bill, and you'll be helping save and conserve the water. Now, way in the very far back against the fence line, we'll spot cinnamon brown colored animals with white stripes. Those are bongo, and they're critically endangered. There's less than 100 of them found in the wild. Less than 100. Bongo, along with many other species here at the Dallas, we are part of an international program called the SSP. SSP stands for Species Survival Plan, and it was developed to maintain healthy populations in zoos and aquariums through genetic diversity. I hope the name gives it away. It's like Match.com for animals. Through the SSP, zoos and aquariums have significantly contributed to field conservation efforts, species recovery, veterinary care for wildlife disease issues, as well as many other species-focused conservations. Now into one of the more inhospitable places on planet Earth, the Sahara Desert. These animals we're about to see, I want you guys to get a really good look at them. They're to the far left. These are scimitar horned oryx, also known as the Sahara's oryx. Now the reason I want you guys to get a good look at them is because of the year 2000, 17 years ago, these animals actually went extinct in the wild. You guys know what else is extinct? Dinosaurs are extinct. These guys went extinct in the wild. This means that none of these animals were left in the wild. 0 of them. They were only found in zoos and other rehabilitation centers. Did you guys know that within the past 40 years, 58% of the Earth's entire wildlife population has been depleted? This means that they're gone.
That's a lot.
Well, these scimitar horned oryx are also part of the SSP. Because of that, this year, 25 of them were gathered together and released back into the wild, and they are beginning to reproduce. That is an amazing success story. Straight across, we'll spot these white animals with spiral horns. Those are addax, and they have great adaptations for survival in the desert. Addax can go for months and months at a time without getting a single drop of water, getting all the water they need from the succulent plants that they eat. There's also less than 100 of them found in the wild, and they're also part of the SSP. Over here to the right, we have Gemsbok with long, straight horns. They can run about 37 miles per hour. They're also pretty aggressive. They've been known to kill lions with those long, sharp horns. We'll spot the lovely black crown crane to the left, the African black crown crane, and lappet-faced vultures. Check out their lovely faces, the lappet-faced vultures' faces. They're named after them. Lappet means wrinkled. So their names are wrinkled face vultures. And if anybody ever called you lappet face, that's not very nice. It's actually really good. I mean, lappet face vultures eat carrion, which is dead, rotten meat. And if you eat meat, it's not that far off from what you eat. They play a very important role in their environment. With only beaks big enough to tear through carcasses, they are usually the first on the scene. When a vulture is flying, it only brings with it one meal at a time. That is because there's only one carry-on per passenger. Now, if you guys look in our next habitat, we'll spot some more scavengers, but unlike the lappet-faced vultures, they do not eat carrion. Those brown, shaggy-coated animals are Nyalas. Now, Nyalas are known to follow around troops of baboons and eat any remnants of food that they may drop, but this all comes with a price. Nyalas have to be extremely, extremely careful, because baboons have been known to come down and feed on their young. That's pretty scary, guys. Now, in our next habitat, be on the lookout for a wide variety of bird and mammal species. This would be a good time to use that field guide in case you spot anything that I do not. Now, as we enter, you guys look straight ahead over here to the right in the shade next to this tree. We'll spot this brown animal with a long neck. That is the Gyaraduck. They're named after their necks. It means giraffe neck. And over here to the right, we'll spot this brown animal with white stripes and beautifully curved horns next to the stream. That is the lesser kudu. That is not even like the many less. It just means that they are smaller than the greater kudu. Give them all the kudus they deserve. Yes, we give kudus to them. And kudos to the animal in the very far back right. He looks like a donkey. He's not a donkey. If you guys guessed that he was a donkey, you're absolutely wrong because that's not what he is. Nope. Those are the sweetest asses you will see here at the Dallas Zoo. That's right. Those are Somali wild asses with about less than 600 of them found in the wild. They really are very sweet. They're also part of the SSP. Now, I want to take this time out to invite you guys to check out the animal encounters that we have here throughout the zoo. They're listed on your maps with times and places. They're pretty awesome. We also have a gorilla reiterate this. I need you guys to imagine 1,000 penguins. Are you guys imagine with me? 1,000 penguins. 981 of them decide to leave and never come back. We're only left with 19. That is over 98%. That's exactly what our penguins are going through. You don't have to imagine. It's a reality. And here at the Dallas Zoo, we want you to know that just by visiting us today, you are helping us care for and concern about wildlife species around the world. Not only for penguins and gorillas, but for cheetahs, Texas horned lizards, elephants, and plenty of other species. And in fact, you may not have known it, but today, a portion of your admission ticket money goes straight into our Wild Earth Conservation Fund. So, Asante Sana, thank you very much. Thank you for coming out here and helping us create a better world for animals. As we pull into the station, please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop and the doors behind you open. I want to remind all of you to please make sure you have all of your belongings, anything that you brought with you. That includes your trash. Please take your trash with you. We have trash cans.